You all did a good thing. You did a good thing with Pastor Moses. Yes, yes. Okay, any other citizens comment? Okay, we are down to item number 5, the agenda. Board, you have the agenda in front of you. You have, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 items from the supervisor. May I have a motion to approve this agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I second.
It's been moved by Dixon and supported by Tillery. All in, any nays? Motion carries. We're down to item number 6A, to approve or disapprove regular meeting minutes for July the 12th, 2018.
Make a motion to approve the, minutes for July the 12th. Support.
It's been moved by Dixon, supported by Miles. All in favor? Any nays? Motion carries. We are down to item number 7, the Township Manager Superintendent, her updates. You've had them in your folder.
There's nothing to highlight. I'm sorry. Supervisor Squall.
Yes? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So there's not much in here. I wanted to make sure that I added, so inside your package now, I do have the monthly reports from all the departments that gave them. So then that gave everyone some details so that I don't have to go, over this in depth. But I wanted to highlight the building code, also the key site development meeting that occurred. We had a great turnout. Everyone's super excited about it. So we'll be having the next one on September 26th. In the interim, we will be having focus group meetings with developers, also with some potential funding sources, and also some of the partnerships that we're looking to do. So that'll be in the works. The capital improvement plan, everyone's aware of that. I had a meeting with the architectural design firm, so we can start looking at doing a feasibility study for a new town hall. That meeting went this week. I should be getting quotes back from them regarding that. And I'm also looking at securing funding for that so that it doesn't have to come out of our general fund. So I wanted to make sure you're aware of that. Finance department, obviously we're waiting to get the last bits of information from the rec center. Once we receive that, we will need either a special meeting or we can just do it at the September board meeting, but we need to have a public hearing, notice, all that fun stuff so that we can adopt the budget. The human resource audit, we had that meeting this week. So we are gathering documentation. They're going to actually move forward with it the 27th. And then the renovated Royal Inn, the walkthrough, we were looking at going to be doing the walkthrough there on the 22nd. We can do 2 slots. If some are available mornings or afternoon, we can do 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. So if you want to go walk through and see what it looks like, please let me know, but we'll be going on the 22nd. And lastly, we just need a special meeting so that we can finalize the capital improvement plan. So we will need that sooner than later as well.
Well, if we're gonna call it special meeting, we may do the Rex budget amendment at that special meeting as well.
So we'll go through the process similar to what we did in training to see what the priorities are and all that fun stuff. So keep that on the radar. But that's all that I have to report.
Thank you. Township Manager. Okay. We're down to item number 8. 8A, to approve or disapprove resolution number 010 to accept a $10,000 donation from Ferndale, Madam Clerk, you'll have to correct this, it shouldn't say Ferndale Lodge. I forgot the lodge.
A resolution to accept $10,000 donation from Ferndale Lodging.
Yes,
Oh, you talking about on the agenda?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I know the resolution says to correct it, but on the agenda. To the Charter Township of Royal Oak. Board, may I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve resolution number 010 to accept $10,000 donation from Ferndale Lodging to the Charter Township of Royal Oak.
Been approved by Turner,
A second.
Supported by who? Tillery. Madam Clerk, roll, please.
Gotcha. Clerk Turner, yes. Trustee Dixon,
Yes.
Miles,
Yes.
Tillery,
Yes.
Ballard, Supervisor Scott.
Yes. Motion carries. Item number B, to approve or disapprove resolution 011, directing township administration to pay per diem to park commissioners and library board commissioners for meeting attendance. You have the, resolution in front of you, board members?
Like that discussion was made.
Okay, attorney, is there anything that, attorney?
It's just a provision just to guarantee that those boards are complying with the Open Meetings Act and have valid meetings that we can pay the per use for. We don't want to be in a situation where somehow we're writing checks for people that aren't attending because of the minutes. This way, it'll encourage them to keep correct minutes and get those minutes turned in to the township in a timely manner.
Oh, no, that's the same thing we were talking about.
Yes,
earlier.
similar, Yeah.
Did you want to say something?
Nope, that's it. I mean, I think it's gonna help us, the downside of this is that, we're bringing this before you because we haven't been receiving them and we can't verify. And I think it puts the finance department in a very awkward scenario in which, not having supporting documentation, so they need that information.
Okay, Gordon, may I have a motion to approve this resolution?
I make a motion to approve the resolution 011.
It's been moved by Dixon, support.
Support.
It's been supported by Turner. Madam Clerk, roll, please.
Trustees Tillery,
Yes.
Ballard, Miles, Dixon,
Yes.
Clerk Turner, yes. Supervisor Scott.
Yes. Motion approved. We are down to item number C. To approve or disapprove the resolution for the construction related permit fee amendment. Board, you have had the chance to review the, resolution. Resolution number 18 dash.
Supervisor, can I address the board?
Yes, you may.
So we had the presentation at the, July board meeting at which, our new, building department assessed our fee schedule and really, felt that our fees were not comparable to neighboring communities. Our fees were extremely high, and as we move forward and attempt to bring in developers, we want to make sure that our fees are reasonable and comparable to our neighbors. The fees that we were charging were 30–40% higher than our neighbors. Neighbors meaning Ferndale, Oak Park, we were even higher than Southdale.
Get that money.
Right. So this resolution here is actually, a resolution to reduce those fees and make them more comparable based off the recommendation that was presented by our building official.
And can I say something? As a result of us doing all this resolution for fees, I will present to the board a resolution from the clerk's office, and I will address the resolutions that we have adopted, the fees to include things like photocopy, paper thing of the, precinct 1, precinct 2, that kind of thing, a CD-ROM, all that. So I will put together a resolution that we can accept that and address these, because I will be doing fees, and I will say, like business license, see resolution number 012. That's what this will be, 012. So when you see the resolution, I will be addressing other resolutions with numbers. To indicate that has been done, also the next clerk's office.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, so did we get, a motion and support for this?
I make the motion.
Yes.
In this, resolution, again, commercial building or trade, we actually pay $120.
She said, it says residential or trade reinspection fee, $120. She's questioning that,
Yeah, that's actually lower, that's a little bit lower
than what it was. All of these fees are lower.
Okay, so,
automatically with the building permit process, the first inspection is free. The problem is that we schedule them and then people won't be there, so then we have to pay for them to go back out and do another inspection. So that's only for the second or third inspection, not the initial. And it would be upon whoever the entity or the business is their responsibility.
Oh, okay, either landlord or business.
Yeah.
Okay, once again, do we have support?
Yes.
Supported by Tillery?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it was moved by Tillery
And it
or
was moved by.
Miles,
Miles,
supported by
supported by
Tillery?
Tillery.
Okay, Madam Clerk, roll please.
Clerk Turner, yes. Trustees Dixon,
Yes.
Miles,
Yes.
Tillery,
Yes.
Ballard, Supervisor Squall.
Yes. Okay, we are down to item number D. Board, I'm going to respectfully ask that we table item D, please. May I have a motion to table, please?
I make a motion that we table item D to approve or disapprove the RFP process for architectural, feasibility study for a new city.
It's been moved by Tillery and supported by Miles. All in favor? Any nays? Motion is tabled. Item number E, to approve or disapprove payroll dated July 12, 2018 through July 26, 2018 in the amount of $35,591.07. Board, you had a chance to go through the payroll.
I make a motion that we approve the payroll dated July 12, 2018 to July 26, 2018 in the amount of $35,591.07.
I support.
It's been moved by Tillery and supported by Dixon. All in favor? Any nays? Motion carries. We are down to item number F, to approve or disapprove accounts payable dated June 29, 2018 through July 26. Are those the right dates? 2018 in the amount of, I think those dates are a little off. I want to say the right dates. Through June 29, 2018 through July 26, 2018 in the amount of $150,441.93. Board, may I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the accounts payable dated June 20, 2018 to July 26, 2018 in the amount of $150,441.
It's been moved by Turner. Can we get support?
Second.
Pick one. Somebody choose. Okay, supported by Tillery. All in favor? Any nays? Motion carries. We are down to item number G, to receive and file correspondence from residents. The clerk has, take the name to it and told you what this correspondence is. So may I have, we don't even need a motion to receive and file, just to receive and file. There's not another item on here for citizens' comments, but since this meeting was so fast, I think this is one of the fastest meetings we ever had. It's not 7 o'clock, I can't believe this. So board, I'm gonna open it back up to citizens' comments.
Just in the end, I want to bring up about my sidewalk and nothing but gravel and dirt.
Okay, I can say that we are doing the, oh goodness, come on, help me out, Jessica.
Special assessment.
Tri-party, yes, but right now we're doing the tri-party, those are streets, but we're gonna do the special assessment for sidewalks, so it may not happen, because winter is coming, but it is.
All right, just on my neighbor's sidewalk in the replace that I know her house was built many years after mine.
It'll happen, give me till next spring, next year, next summer, spring or summer, it'll happen. we're doing a lot of, new things and great things in Royal Township. We have a positive fund balance, and it's been positive for a while. This board should be very proud of themselves. Yes, yes, yes. This is one of the best boards that the township has had in years, and that's even including when I was a trustee, so this board is. And I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you all. We work well together. We have the best interests of the township at heart, and yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Otis Flournoy. I reside on Ithaca Avenue. My concern with is with the property around the corner on Majestic and Bates. It's an empty lot at this time. We used to have a house that's been demolished, and now it's an empty field. And for a long time, it was just overgrown, the grass and everything cut. I believe an individual purchased that lot, but it wasn't being taken care of that often. Since then, it's been infested with rodents, with rats, groundhogs specifically, and groundhogs tend to dig burrows, numerous burrows on the property, and those burrows also harbor other animals, skunks, possums, rabbits. They all live in the same burrows. So during the day, the groundhogs come out and they go and forage while the other animals sleep in the burrows. And at night, those other animals come out. The skunks and possums, they come out. So these animals are like, this is like kitty corner to my backyard and right next door to Mr. Collins right here. And these animals have been just destroying, they've been destroying our gardens and you know, our plants and everything. So
I can say, just 2 or 3 days ago, myself and the code enforcement, from the building department, we were there. And that lot is owned by someone else, but they have instructions to move forward with that, do everything possible. I do have a question for you all. That I know because we were there on the lot, we were walking the lot. The lot does need serious cleaning up.
it's a lot better than what it was.
Yeah, but it still needs to be cleaned up. The owners will be ticketed. And if they do not comply, our guys will come and clean it up. But I do have a question. The house across the street, is that house empty?
No.
Across the street.
No.
With
The one behind your house?
He come. What you mean now?
Come on, talk to me. Talk to me about this house. Talk to me about this house.
He come. I think I have.
He owns the house, but he doesn't reside there.
So does someone reside there?
No,
Doesn't know. I think they're doing work on the house. They've been, doing construction. It's probably
But
got some white mold
let me
and
say
stuff
this,
inside.
when code comes out and they're inspecting my property, see something wrong with the other, they're gonna, cite that one as well. But that one also needs to be cited just as well as the field across the street.
Yeah, because, when the grass is not cut,
Yes,
the groundhog animals come and they say, okay,
yes.
we'll set up shop here.
yes, yes.
And the property we're referring to, the majority of the property, the grass has been cut and maintained as of recently, but the back quarter of the property is where it's overgrown.
Yes,
Trees, back quarter of the property is where it's overgrown.
yes,
Trees
yes,
and
everything.
vines
yes.
and weeds. We're
Well,
finding a lot of cover for these animals.
yeah, well,
And we can stand there and look and count about 5 or 6 large holes, about, 10 to 12 inch diameter holes right there.
right.
At least 5 or 6 holes you can see right there.
So we were there, so I was physically there, since I was referring to something else across the street, yes.
and when the code enforcement do that, would you have been all that stuff coming across the fence?
We talked about even the ones on, there's so many vines going on those lines. But for instance, if this guy does not come clean up his property and our DPW have to, that's nothing, they can't do anything about those power lines.
Or the tree.
Yes, But-
The power company comes and take care of that stuff.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
They only, if it's the cable, if it's a Comcast line, they said they won't come. If it's a telephone line, they said they won't.
but what we can do is,
Come.
yeah, they will, but they only do it, listen, they only do it every 2 years. I talked to them about that. So it may be time, I think it's time for them to start coming in, because I'm noticing where all the transformers are in the township, and I will make this call. all of the transformers are now being covered with vines again.
Oh,
Yes, I looked at that. More than half of the transformers are now being covered with vines again. So, I will make that call come Monday. I don't know if it's been 2 years or not, but they only come every 2 years.
Okay.
Any other citizens? Yes, sir.
I just wondering, are y'all responsible for all these rodents we got out here?
No, we are not.
So, what can be done?
You'll have to call a pest control company
You
out.
can pay them?
Yes, you'll have to pay them. We cannot come on your personal property.
Okay, let me ask you this, if y'all got rodents like at the recreation department, and
I
we
did.
see them and stuff,
I called the company and had them go out there last year.
okay,
And they put traps out and they only caught one.
they got families right up under the, right up under,
I,
right from the swimming pool, you know that little walkway to where
Okay,
they
yes,
give out
yes.
food? It's families right up under there.
okay, so I will call again.
Because they have all my collard greens like this.
Yeah, remember we got pest control bills for last year. I need
No,
to-
for this year.
But I will, call again, and that's for the recreation center by the pool area.
Oh, yeah,
Right where those steps are, it's families right up
the
under.
entire,
Okay, well, I'll make sure that, when they come out, Mr. Miles is there with me. Yes, Mr. McKinney.
Who owns the property between the Denise house and the Bolden house? Because Denise and I counted a family over there.
Between the who house?
Denise, the Baggins house
Oh.
and the Bolden house. They were the township cuts it all. And that's it.
Between the Bogus house and the Denise house.
it's an empty lot.
Right.
You stay next to the Bogus. Right, no.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
I don't know who the Bogus is.
Right next to
It
Denise.
used to be Miss Bolden. It used to.
You're talking about that lot?
Yeah.
We own that.
But,
Well, I had pest control, I had that, they're back there again, we paid for that, so it's, yeah, okay. I'll have them come back out there, now they did catch some there too. The lot next to, because I also had Denise's house, because they were burrowing up under her house. So I did have to have that taken care of, because they came from my lot. Okay, lot next to Denise's house. Okay, any other citizens' comments?
This might be out of order, I don't know. But did we acknowledge the Rita Franklin?
Oh, no, we did not, everyone, yes,
We grew up on that.
yes, Aretha Franklin passed today, yes, yes,
Everybody come
I do have
home.
a comment.
yes, sir.
I do have one comment. But you know the building that's on 8 Mile, that's next to the New Wave, the New Wave building. It was boarded up, but when all the boards are gone, now people like breaking the windows in the building.
What building is it?
It's next to the New Wave. It's between the old Mel Farm property and the
So
New Wave
is
building.
is it the Melfire property?
Next, between the New Way and Belfar property,
Yeah.
right?
And it was boarded
That's
up?
Mel Park.
That is the Melfire property.
But that man said that he was gonna own that building.
Okay, we'll look at that, we'll look at that. Okay, any other citizens' comments?
I would just like to, thank the supervisors for coming to the senior meeting, Wednesday, and cleared up a lot of things for us, and we really appreciate it. And we would like to know, be included in whatever, and, because we are behind you 100%.
Thank
And I appreciate that, and you explained a lot of things to us that we had questions about. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we really appreciate it.
Anytime, when you have your meetings, and I can be there. I have no problem with that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
The children of Township are all like to thank you for being favorite for the program. Sounds fantastic.
Oh, my goodness, can I just, I was almost in tears, it was so wonderful. I was invited at the last minute, I was at the store working, and they came and told me that they were having the, summer banquet today, and I kind of just dropped everything and was a little late, but it was so wonderful. It was so, the kids, they spoke on, what are these electronic cigarettes and how bad they are for you, and, all of the social media, what to look for, what not to look for. They were good. Great. Yes, yes. So thank you for having me. It was wonderful. Yes. Yeah.
Every year.
I do want to acknowledge my sister Joanne Palmer. She came today. She said that she wanted to have a voice on something that we've been going through here in the township. And I don't know if you still do, because we're about to close. Oh, right now?
Well, I'm always ready to talk. A lot of you know me, because of course, I grew up out here. I'm aware of what's going on regarding the Mill Park lot. And I'd just like to say that this township is not that large, but it is governed by us. And as all of you know, my father was quite active in the township business. He was a constable at one time. And he had an opportunity in the 60s to get a liquor license for the store to sell beer and wine. And he decided not to do that, all right, because you could buy liquor up on Wyoming and on 8 Mile. And he did not want beer bottles and beer cans and people standing around drinking liquor in the community.
Right.
This community was very important to him. As a constable, he drove up and down the streets at night because it was a time, some of you may remember, when prostitutes thought that they were going to use this strip of ours as their haven. And my father and other members in our little small police force got them out, all right? And I just want to say that this community does not have to be the marijuana growing capital of southeastern Michigan. Slavery is dead, and you have a right to make your decisions and govern yourself as to how you want your community to be. Now, fortunately, your board was not asleep at the wheel, because the Detroit City Council was asleep at the wheel when the state marijuana law was passed. And as soon as it was passed, finally woke up, they had hundreds, if not thousands, of supposedly medical marijuana dispensaries up and down 8 Mile. And I drive up and down 8 Mile. And within 1 month, they popped up. And I drive down 8 Mile coming out here from Inkster Road. And it was so many, every other block almost. And that's because the Detroit City Council was asleep at the wheel. Now, your government here is not asleep at the wheel. And I just want to say, tell your neighbors to stand behind your township government. Do not let these people who have no vested interest in this community except using it for their own financial gain to turn this community into what they would like it to be. Let them take their marijuana growing business and take it to their own community and grow it there. But they think that because this is a small black community, that they can come here and roll over you, and knowing that they can always get some with a little bit of money to be Uncle Tom.
Right.
I mean, I'm saying it like Uncle Tom and carry the water for them. But it's more of you than it is of them. And stand up to it your neighbors to stand up to it. If you want, and because this board is trying to build more houses, you have a lot of empty lots. And if people are going, if builders are gonna come and build in this community, and people are going to come and buy in this community, they are not going to want to buy in the marijuana growing capital
That's right.
of southeastern Michigan.
It's true.
Your tax base will come up when you get more houses. So stand up for your rights and talk to your neighbors and ask them, is that what they want? Don't let some outsiders come in here and gun hole over you and those other people. I'm not gonna say it again because y'all know what they are. Don't let them come here and run over you. You don't have to do it.
As you all can see, my sister Joanne stays, she helps me with my mother and we talk a lot. Thank you, my sister.
Yeah.
Any other citizens' comments?
I just have one.
Yes, ma'am.
Since she brought that in. I spoke to one of the one that they got running around this neighborhood to get things going. I just cannot understand the Squall store. 4 generations I've had to come through Squall store. I've had my husband at Squall store.
All right. You too.
All my children went to Squall store. My grandkids, now my great grandkids. My little great grandson, I can sit on my porch, he's 7 years old. He go here, I got to go to Squall's grandma. I can let him come up to Squall and I don't have to worry about my kid. Now I asked him the other day, now, does this make sense? You're trying to close Squall and then open up a marijuana factory here.
Right.
This is our only little nice black community and neighborhood store.
Yeah.
Why try to destroy this for a marijuana factory? That just burned me up. And I wanted to choke him, but I said, I might go to jail. But I was so upset, and I'm still upset about that. Why are they picking on our supervisor's store and her, and the citizen ain't gonna have nothing to say? I don't understand it.
Well,
I
they
don't
don't
like it.
understand that you have something to say.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. They don't understand that the citizens have something to say.
Well, he wasn't too
They
happy
said-
the other
they
night
said
at that
it Monday.
meeting because the citizens came out.
They
Because
said it Monday.
me, myself, I turned in over 50 petitions myself that we do not want. I went to the homeowners over here, not the people in the tower that don't own nothing.
Right.
I got homeowners.
Right.
She got them in her office.
Yeah.
And I brought her to the meeting that I walked myself.
Those
And we
are,
don't need this in this community.
those are
This
what
is the
we
most
accept.
safe community that you can live in right now, and trust your children can go and come, and so you don't have to worry about them, somebody kidnapping them or whatever. See what I'm saying? And I'm really against that, and I really, hey, anything that I can do to be behind you, get this, I'm 100%.
Well, I
And
don't
I'm
know.
willing to work. And I'm going to work. And don't let it stop. Because I want to know what is the next step.
Yeah.
The citizens been out and talked already, so now what? You know where we can, you know where we stand. You heard it the other night.
I was so glad that everybody
I just
came
want-
out over there to right now.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know where.
And I appreciate that send, when you have things, put it in the mail so we'll know. You see what I mean? And that's what brought them out. Everybody had it.
Oh, yeah, we had said that, we were gonna mail it out to every house.
Yeah, have a mail.
It was brought up, so
Anything that's important in this community, have a
Yeah.
mail.
it should be brought before the citizens. Yes, sir.
And I just want to say that the reason why they're picking on the pick on the Squall store is because the Squall family is black, and if she was a white person, then they wouldn't pick on her.
I don't know, I can't say that, but I mean, I appreciate that. You know what, I think, we just try to treat people good. When I hire the young ladies from the community and maybe other communities, I teach them how to treat my neighbors. I mean my customers, and respect my customers.
Right,
And this all about respect. Be treat people how you want to be treated.
right.
That's the way my parents taught me. That's the way I taught my daughter, and that's the way we're teaching the others that come in here. And that's the way my sisters and all my sisters and everybody who worked in the store was taught. Just treat people the way that you want to be treated, and be humble.
We need somebody that's gonna benefit the community.
Okay, we have to. Whoever just Ms. Ballard wants to say something.
Just a reminder of Family and Friends Sunday there at Matthew Road Park from 1 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And I'm looking for support of this community. This will be our 15th year.
Okay. Board, may I have a motion? One more, yes, sir. And then we gotta go.
Oh, don't forget, we're gonna be there. That's your thing.
Okay, board, may I have a motion?
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
The time is 7:12. It's been moved by Tillery, supported by Dixon. All in favor? Thank you all. Appreciate all the nice comments, wonderful comments. We're gonna hold tight to this community. Okay.
We can get a bill and we can speak.
Okay.